What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with the next Elite 8 series video, which means I'm over at Genesis. And these guys had a tough war 2 wars ago against Brutal. Very hard fought war. Lost by 1 star. You know that's just a heartbreaker. But very good job, to Brutal and to Genesis. I mean, you're going to have tough wars. You see, they had a little trouble with the Town Hall 10s there. They don't have any Town Hall 10s. Actually, they do have a couple now. They didn't have any. But had a little trouble. They were a little bit outnumbered. You see 4-2 on the Town Hall 10s. Besides that, I think everything for the most part was 3-starred. A few Town Hall 9s got away there, and then all the way down. So good job to everybody, both clans. I know that was probably an exciting but disappointing war. But some amazing attacks to show in here. Let's get started on them. SMP versus number 13. Good base. This is a lot better base design than what you see a lot of times for Town Hall 8. So they knew what they were doing. I love what he does here. Comes in from the right side with just some balloons. He's eliminating that one section over there by the Wizard Tower for any reason for his hogs to go there. Obviously double giant bomb possibilities there. So taking that out of the equation sends a few hogs in to go ahead and get that mortar taken out. Again, just to keep hogs from pathing over in this direction. Also gets the CC lure for all that. So that's good. That hog pulled out that last little bit with the balloon and all. Brings him up top, few barbs for distraction, drops the CC with witches in it, and a few wizards to back all that up. So all that's going to be taken care of pretty easily. Just have to get caught up on the witches, on the skeletons from the defensive witch, and everything will be going down there. So while that's happening, he starts his golem hybrid part of the attack over here, sending in the golem, a few wizards. A little early on that first wizard, it's going to get locked onto by that mortar. But in the wall breakers, that archer tower was not shooting at anything. Should have waited just a few moments longer. Those skeletons and all that would have been in range. But no big deal. The funnel's nicely created, and the king is now working on the wall. So he's going to get through that skeleton wall pretty quick. Right there it goes down, and everything starts working their way in. King's going to sort of treating the king like a queen, taking him out. But he jumps the wall over here to these wizards and witches. But gets the giant bomb triggered there, but with the offensive king, takes out that whole section and then starts in with the sort of surgical hogs working around the base. He doesn't have to go too far and keep his hogs a little bit more bunched up because of the way he started with those balloons, which is really nice. A few hogs go flying there, and bombs in the core start dropping, but he's got the heal spells placed for him. One left, he can drop it right there on those last few defensive. Perfect placement, and just absolutely crushes this base. So very nice attack, again, against a much better Town Hall 8 design than what you're going to run into, 90% of the time. Good job to SMPL. Good job, man. All right, we'll fast forward through that one and get to the next one here. Boom, all down. All right. Next one we're going to look at is Xavier versus 21. Right there. Let's see what Xavier brought. Another hog attack. And again, I don't know. I like this base because of the multiple giant bomb possibilities. I like the way he took it out here. Look at this right here. Sending in these group of hogs. What's he got? 6 probably hogs there. Take out that first archer tower, then the mortar, and then boom, right here. Get all the way in, take out 2 giant bombs, and gets the CC lure with 2 defenses for like 6 or 7 hogs. Perfect. Can't get any better return on your money than that. And, I don't know if it's a cleanup. I didn't look to see, obviously potential bomb spots there. And if it was me, I'd be hoping to trigger one of them. But to get both of them, this base only has 1 bomb left. And he's got 26 hogs. Just surrounding the CC troops with some barch and then wizards to take care of everything. Pretty much, unless he falls asleep here and doesn't place his heals in the right spot, he's got this one taken out. But he just starts in with the hog deployment, just going to work his way around the base a little bit, letting the hogs work their way in. He's sort of probably fishing for that last giant bomb. Once they get it taken care of, that heal spell there, I'm not sure about that. I would not have thought the hogs were going to go that way. A few did, but I think the larger group went to the left. So I don't know if it's just a little bit of a missed bad judgment on which way they were going to go, but it was pretty minor. He only had the 1 bomb left right there. It's already been triggered, so now he can just send everything else in. Got the CC hogs sending in, backing up what he's got going here. 1 heal spell left. He can put it right over here against this cluster of defensive buildings, which is what he does as they take out the last few. The king is chasing the hogs around a little bit here, but as soon as those last few defenses go down, they'll turn around, deal with that and those skeletons right there. Boom. they're going to chase him. He killed the hog he was targeted on, so he starts heading back, but the hog's chasing him down. We'll fast forward. Very nice attack, Xavier. Absolutely crushed it. Good job. All right, we got a couple more on this war we'll look at. The next one we're going to look at is on a bender, taking on number 22. 22 right there. Boom. And he does a reverse holo, and I really like this one. Oh, sorry, this is not the reverse holo. That's later on. He does a front end holo, normal holo, and I love it. He takes out just two sides of the base, you know, those exposed defenses, drops, you know, good numbers on all of them. Some of the balloons right there pulling double duty on that cannon. Just absolutely killed it and got the CC lure. So what more can you ask for? Took out numerous point defense and got the clan castle lure. Pulled them out. Just going to do a normal CC kill here. Got a few bars for distraction. And I think, oops, he's going to bring them down to the bottom maybe. Is that what he's doing? Just bunching them up, I guess. Yep, working them back and forth. Just getting a little more bunched up, which is good. That takes them out a lot quicker when you do it that way. Right here, the last one he's going to drop, I think, and then he's going to start in with the distraction. Barbarians. Right here, yep, coming from different angles, perfect. And then different angles on the wizards. That's exactly how you do it. You bunch them up. You come at them from different angles with some distraction troops, with some barbs, and then you drop the wizards on them from different angles, and you're going to take care of them. Good job there. Now you can come in with his hog attack. Love using the Barbarian King for a tank, and then just sort of Asian walls it on this one side. Drops his CC troops of hogs. Again, he's taken out two sides of defenses already, so only two sides left to worry about. That side goes down almost immediately. There's really not much threat in this core, not much damage coming, but he goes ahead and drops a heal spell, keeping his hogs up, going to let him work around to those last few core defenses. Now all that's left is that remaining side, and he's got 2 heal spells and probably, 18 hogs or so. So awesome job. Absolutely crushed it. The king doing a little bit of chasing, but he's not doing much damage. What is that, a level 8 king looks like? Can't hardly tell. On my phone, it's too small, but we'll fast forward. Last defensive building goes down. He gets to deal with the king under heal spell. Just perfect. Just absolutely crushed that base. Made it look embarrassing. Very good job on it, Bender. All right. One more on this war, then we'll switch wars and watch one attack, and we'll wrap this thing up. There were some bombs over there. So he took those out with balloons, though. Didn't have to worry about that. Number 29, 007. 007. There we go. We're going to have to do another live attack with some of these guys over here like 007 did. Love this attack. Comes at it from the side here with just a few hogs. Take out that cannon and get the CC lure. But what I love about it is this, again, I've told you guys that this is how I think Go-Ho should be performed at Town Hall 8. It's just picture perfect. It could be a how-to. So be sure this is one to rewatch. Drops an anchor up top. Perfect job there. Had a nice little builder hut up there to hold everything down, a few barbs for distraction, and then drops the CC with the witches and all that in it. Drops a few more wizards to help out, but with no defensive witch, this is all going to go down pretty quickly. So right there, last few wizards go down. He can start his golem in, straight in from the top. A few wall breakers to let everything in. Everything's distracted by that golem, so that's perfect. King over here, and I love that. I love King. Giant, I love that. Goes ahead and use the giant. He has to create the funnel. He knows it, so use the giant. If you have to, you have to. That's thinking it through. Now there's no chance of anything straying. Everything's going to go right up the gut. Again, he has a few more wall breakers that he's going to drop and the king to get right to that core. The core is where he wants to be on this one, but already coming in from the backside with the hogs. Letting the top side, letting the golem, that 30 troop space, get something out of it. Letting it tank. Letting his kill squad take out some defenses. And work their way through. So I love seeing that right there. They're very patient on those wall breakers as well to make sure everything got into that core. Very good job. Hogs just coming in from the bottom, just dropping heals on them, keeping them alive as they work their way through the base. But again, right there, the troops get into that core. Triggered double bombs go off. They've taken out several defensive buildings and tanked for the entire raid basically up top. So awesome job. Last few hogs come over, take out that last defense. The witches and the hogs swarm the king. Now this entire base is defenseless. We'll start to fast forward because it's just cleanup time. The witches on the town hall, the hogs working their way around. Just absolutely killed it. Very nice job, 007. That's exactly how you do Go-Ho at Town Hall 8. All right. Let's switch wars. This was a tough war, hard fought war. Just didn't quite get it done. But then in the very next war, they stepped right back up, get another perfect war. So You know, that's Genesis for you. They can absolutely crush it if they don't get outmatched like that. If they don't get a bunch of Town Hall 10s. They have a very high probability of getting a perfect war. And I just grabbed one that I really liked out of this one, number 18, Rich, taking it on. Just a beautiful attack with a reverse holo, and I liked it because, again, when I see holo reverse, especially reverse holo at Town Hall 8, most of the time I see people holding on to their balloons too long. By the time their balloons actually get to the defenses they're targeting, the hogs have caught up to them, and the hogs end up actually taking out the defenses. So you've got to get them down early. You see how much separation there is between those bottom defenses, and what I love about it is it's a cluster of point defense. I mean, there's 4-point defense right there, 5 if you count that left archer tower. So perfect base selection for it, and the air defenses are way removed to the top. So what he's going to do here is just take out these CC troops with his CC, witches, wizards, normal stuff there. Then going to come in with just a 2-finger, basically, or maybe a 4-finger drop on these on the top defenses, get those hogs right into that core, drop heal spells for him, and then right away he's coming in. You'll see right here comes the hogs. Yep, just like a 4-finger drop here, coming in. Everything's going down very quickly. They get into the core. He's going to start dropping those heal spells. And as soon as those heal spells go down and he knows his hogs are onto those air defenses, here come the balloons right there. Boom, already coming in. Love it. Only those 2 archer towers can hit him, but he's coming at different angles, taking out all of these defenses. Hogs are working their way through the core, keeping heals on them, dealing with those last few Teslas. And then right here you'll see the balloons actually do the work. You know, they take out all those cannons, all those archers towers. The hogs get to a few of those cannons, but he actually got something out of his balloons, and that's what I don't see very often on reverse holo. I just see it wasted. But Rich did it exactly right. Absolutely just devastated that base. Good job, buddy. All right, guys, that is it. Hope you enjoyed the video. You know, Genesis doing an awesome job. You guys keep it up. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys to suck less.